Okay, one more. I would say one more. Because it's already hooked. Maybe you're finishing it today, maybe finishing it the next day, don't. I'm Kleinerdeal and welcome to the next episode of Read Only Memories. So, we wanted to save. Clearly, because this is the best.
Detective Rivers, I see you've beaten us here.
Wanted to get the lay of the land before anybody else showed up. When are we ready to head in?
We're waiting for one other person, and then I need to get our distraction going.
Speak of the devil.
Mr. Decker, precisely. Detective Rivers, allow me to introduce you to...
I know who he is. Leon Decker, ex-Marine, served in North Korea. Record heavily redacted. And working for Yannick Fairlight, who I'm sure is willing to help us out of the kindness of his heart, yeah?
You have me at a disadvantage, miss. Though, let's drop the pretenses, I've never made a secret of Yannick's goals here. He needs Parallax melted down a little for him to get his chair back, and they need to stop some dangerous software.
Ha! And I'm sure that's all your cards laid out on the table, huh?
We're all on the same side. Simple as that.
You sure you want to work with this guy, Turing? I don't like the look of him.
Me neither.
You've got good eyes, detective.
They're new.
Yes, Detective Rivers, I believe Mr. Decker will prove invaluable on this mission. Statistically,
sure.
we're an entire 17% more likely to succeed with his expertise.
Fine. We'll play it your way.
Great. What's the plan, little guy?
Tomcat and I have been unable to find the precise schematics of these storm drains, as they underwent some modifications when Parallax began construction here. But the city's primary power and communication lines still run parallel along them for maintenance purposes. The server center is certain to be set adjacent to the tunnel complex to allow easier connection.
Oh yeah.
If we make our way through the drains, we should be able to exit at least close to the new server building. That will get us past the worst of the exterior alarms and defenses of the complex.
They don't have security alarms in the storm drains?
Well, they probably do, but it's unlikely they're in good repair. The water level rises frequently, and maintenance is usually only handled during the dry season in the middle of summer.
Okay, good work.
The moving water should give an enormous amount of false positives. We'll have to move quickly, since the rains upstream will cause erratic surges in the water levels.
What about this server building? Do we have plans for it? Any info on the guard rotations?
Construction on that finished only last year. It's state-of-the-art and currently services the primary ROM control and distribution network. Based on what we've learned, I'm assuming it was built primarily to give Big Blue enough power to sift through all of the data on the network.
Oh,
That's the AI, right?
Right. The entire facility is automated. Security, maintenance, even new construction, all run by ROMs. There might be a single human engineer on site to take care of anything the ROMs can't figure out, but we shouldn't have to worry about any intervention. At least, not immediately.
okay.
I think we can handle some robots, assuming Leon is as good of a shot as the blank marks in his file suggest.
Let's hope we don't have to find out, ma'am.
Once we make our way to the primary server control core, I can link myself into the network and Tomcat can work their magic. That's all we have to do.
That's an awful lot of question marks before the prophet. But we'll figure it out.
Anything you'd like to add?
Yes. How are we getting out?
I'll buy us some time, one way or another. At the very least, we should be able to bluff our way out with my badge. There'll be hell to pay later, but we'll make it out with our hides intact.
Mm-hmm.
You can just pretend I'm the bad guy and slap some cuffs on me. Yannick can get me out of holding if I need it.
A sound plan, Mr. Decker.
That sounds good. I like this plan.
Yeah, I won't have to pretend much for that.
So, do we have a backup plan?
If worst comes to worst, Tomcat should be able to damage the servers in some way. We won't be able to stop Parallax completely, but it should slow them down. It might even buy us some time to escape, since they'll be too busy trying to keep the racks from melting down.
So, what do we do if you run into someone?
That's what the stunners are for. They'll do bad things to a ROM, but it'll only discombobulate a human.
Discombobulate?
Trust me, I doubt anyone's died from a good discombobulation.
Damn,
Not
that guy.
humans, at least.
And that covers it. Let's do
Excellent.
this.
Let me call Oliver and put our distraction in motion. After that, I'll call Jess.
Turing, we're in position. Are you ready? Tell them I'm sick of standing around staring at these losers' faces. Shut up, Chad. I can't hear the phone.
We're ready when you are, Oliver. Go ahead and let Chad do his thing.
Okay, we'll try to buy you as much time as we can. Chad, we're on. Hell yes! You ready to do this? Let's bust some skulls! Sorry! He gets overexcited sometimes! Come get some! Ah! Someone just hit me with a bottle! Oops! Gotta go! Wow! Did you see the arm on that fox girl? So awesome!
Okay. Hello, Jess.
Holy shit.
Mm.
Did the robot really just call me? How did you even get my personal line?
Hi.
You know what? Never mind. One more thing to have my tech guy handle. After these CTV cameras all mysteriously lose connection to the mesh.
Jess, we're calling to...
I know why you're calling. Sorry, I really can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of inciting a riot and putting my friends in danger.
She's such a smooth talker.
Let's get this going, people. Go show those revolution scum who the real future of humanity is.
Hey.
Good to hear you have things in hand.
Oh yeah, all under control. Just don't screw it up.
Maybe.
Hey, Claire! See if you can nail that blue mohawk douche again.
Right. We're good to go.
He just threw the bottle at him again.
Let's hurry.
Yeah, we need to hurry. Let's see about the lamp. The lamp tower's atop the entrance to the underground tunnel, powered by two cables clamped to its head, as if it were a vintage car battery. It's a light, heater, and bug zapper all at once. The light within the lamp flickers as it takes out the mosquito. The lamp tower. Okay, let's touch it. Not only should you never touch a bug zapper, but there's more than one thing on this janky setup that looks dangerous. At least find some insulated gloves before you attack. Not okay. Let's look at the shrub. No, nobody was hidden in the bush to spy on you. Your years of cartoon watching have yet to pay off. Someone did dump a lot of garbage here though. Impressive, considering they would have to move branches aside to bury so deep in. Dedicated littering is the worst kind of littering. Hey, look! A raccoon! No, nobody was... Okay, let's touch. This is a good scrubbery, but a dense one with hidden thorny bits. This poor pruning technique of yours will only lead to cut hands and sadness. Okay, let's give them a brochure. Really? You don't think this bush has to deal with enough junk already? Yeah. The shrubbery refused to listen to this spiel. Spiel. Tilting its leaves away and pretending to fiddle with some twigs. Okay. What else? Parallax HQ. That's the Parallax headquarters, yes. All of that is for just one corporation. This is also just the headquarters, never mind. At least 500 offices worldwide. The skyscraper dominates most of the skyline. The other buildings look stunned by comparison. That's the Parallax headquarters. Yes. You wave cheerfully across the park, but the behemoth skyscraper cruelly ignores you. It's just a wave, don't be rude, you snoopy building. You wave cheerfully across the park, but the behemoth sky... Okay.
Is
Let's
there
talk about it.
anything you'd like to say to Parallax before we do this?
Yes. It's just business, nothing personal. I wish we didn't have to do this. We're going to stop you for Hayden. It's just business, nothing personal.
I guess I can't fault you for your personal motivations. I think it's safe to say you found your story.
Oh yeah. Let's zap them. Don't divert from the plan now. Besides, the zapper has a maximum range of only around 20 feet. So I could zap him. Still, don't risk it. You don't want anyone to know you're here. Okay. Let's look at the streetlight. It's not just a lamp. It's a street lamp. Oh, I'm sorry. Calling you by your formalities, Mr. Street Lamp. Standing under Neo SF street lamp is not recommended. Energy efficient bulbs are the opposite of glamour lighting. The lamp stalls tall and rigid beaming its ugly light in a directionless burst. Other cities have the cool kinds of street lamps, the one that gives off that yellowish halo like in the movies. However, Neo SF gave up on emulating fluorescent bulbs a few years back. Now all the lamps here just beam stale off-white. Well, at least all the bugs will come close to the light, if it's not the yellowish color. That's why the street lamps have a yellowish color, because if it emitting some light, some sort of blue light, like the moon, the bugs tend to go to that light. That's why the UV light works perfectly as a trap. Because many of the bugs will go there. Let's use the street light. Nope, it's dirty. Even the bulb is totally immune from removal by shaking. If you need to shake something, try the palm tree. Beehives don't fall out of those, right? Oof, umbrella. This could be a nice place to hang up your umbrella, but it might come in handy again. Come on now, seriously. It wouldn't be no fun if you only carried around actually useful things. This could be a nice... Okay. Let's listen to it. Kids these days are into jacking their headphones into their parents' apartments and split levels. Talk about listening to house music. All you get from this thing is a radiation poisoning. And that's not good kind of sick beat. Okay. It should have ID card. The bad ID photo does not look any better under energy efficient lighting. You look radiant, but the lamp just radiates. Okay. Palm tree. A large palm tree looms overburning beside the path. Be cautious of falling fronds, those things can be dangerous. The top of the palm occasionally dances in the breeze. It leaves shaking like they're in a shampoo commercial. Okay, let's touch it. You shake the tree and make the dropping fawn swing. No coconuts today. Maybe if you were nearer to the beach. Okay, let's zap him. No point in sticking up a bare tree. Please, this is new SF. If you want coconut juice, you shouldn't have to wander far. Okay, let's talk to Lexi.
Hey.
Oh, she's a little bit aroused. Glad to see you're ready to do something meaningful. Got one last lecture in you? Well, howdy, partner. No. Glad to see you're ready to do something meaningful.
Don't joke. Doing this is risky. Really risky. It goes against every protocol, completely violates everything I was taught to do. But you know what?
What?
After going through all of this with you, now that it's personal, I'm glad that I stuck around. I appreciate you letting me do my job and follow orders, even when it stung. And maybe you were right in the end. Maybe everything I was taught is just bullshit.
Could be.
I always joke I'm too much of a cowboy for the police force, but I guess I really am after all.
So what does this mean for your career? Or what's your point? I was just trying to be the best friend to Hayden I could be. So what does this mean for your career?
I've been thinking I could take off. Quit the force outright. Find another way. I need to be able to use my talent to actually help people. I'll figure it out.
You could be a private detective.
Let's go ahead and move on. Ready to go?
As always. Talk again?
Let's go ahead and move on.
Okay. Let's talk with Decker.
I always feel at home on Treasure Island. The green reminds me of the farm in spring.
So, what's on your mind, Liam?
It's been a long time since I've been on a mission. You know, when you're a soldier and you come home, you can't just turn off what you learned.
Forget. You cannot forget.
Being back in action, something just switches on, even after years of civilian life. It's hard to explain. The air feels right. I feel comfortable.
The PTSD is kicking in.
Not usually something I have the time to value. Too busy to really enjoy the moment. Too dangerous. Getting out here on a mission, right at this time of day when the air feels just like this. Well, that's everything. That's home. You know, you really aren't what I expected. When Fairlight first took a liking to you, I thought you'd be another one of his yuppies. I'm glad I was wrong.
You have to let Fairlight know we appreciate his pointers. Are you sure you're ready for this? You better actually improve our odds. Make sure you follow through. Nah. Are you sure you're ready for this?
You don't have to worry about me. You've got too many things on your docket as it is. I'm just the sidekick. This story is about you and Turing. I only need to be a blip in your tail.
Or maybe you're the antagonist.
Just let me fill my role and I'll be happy. You won't even know I'm there. But I want you to remember one thing.
Oh.
Put what you believe in to the test. Keep fighting.
That's actually helpful. But I still don't trust him. Let's look at the entrance. The entrance to the tunnel has a real safe house bunker vibe to it. Like there's a lifetime worth of dried fruit and canned goods sitting beneath it, just in case.
This is our way in. No turning back now.
You could turn in your back now? I see myself out. I see myself out. Well, but someone has to play it. Let's go. Let's go inside.
Can't go in with the tunnel lid blocking us.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. The lid. Let's look at the lid. The entrance to the underground tunnel is blocked off by a red lid. Very red. Not a traditional manhole cover lid either. It's one of the cool ones that slides back. Hopefully it makes a whoosh sound when it's open. Okay, let's talk to it. This leads to an underground tunnel, not Shakespeare-y. Not a Shakespeare. Speakersy. No password needed. But even if it were, the password probably wouldn't be just password. So stop saying that. No. Okay. The password is not flabbergasted. No, the password is not skedaddle. No, the password is not hazy. No, the password is not doozy. No, the password is not shimo. No, the password is not kerplunk. No, the password is not malarkey. No, the password is not lollygag. No, the password is not goopsmack. No, the password is not brouha. No, the password is not flimflam. So many passwords. The password is bamboozle. You got bamboozled. No, the password is not quesadilla. No, the password is not do. Okay, it's the same again. Let's show in the brochure. No combination of the word destroy, all, and implants make up a password that opened up the tunnel. Let's remove the lid. The lid is mechanical, and it refused to allow you open to it.
Won't budge. I should have expected this to be blockaded, based on what I know of their issues with people making camp in the tunnels. Luckily, yours truly was designed and created by a high-ranking official Parallax employee, who was very close friends with another high-ranking official Parallax employee, whose access badge we now possess.
Oh, how conveniently.
Go ahead.
Okay. How conveniently. Eh? You swipe Winston's Parallax badge against the lid security panel and it flashes in information. Let's open the lid. Any words?
Let's go ahead and move on. Ready to go?
Yes. And you, Deckard?
Put what you believe in to the test.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Okay, it's time. We'll call Tomcat once we get inside, assuming we find a way in, and they'll lead us into the system. Let's go. It's better lit in here than I expected.
The city replaced all of the lighting in areas like this with low-power, high-durability LEDs a few years ago. Actually cut down on vagrants setting up camp in the tunnels and drowning when the rains came through.
Either that, or they could just see better enough to know when to clear out.
Maybe.
Speaking of that, we should move quickly. The waters are likely to rise soon. Not high enough to be dangerous, but I don't float well. I can handle being submerged, but I can't swim.
Keep an eye out for one of those maps they leave out for the maintenance crew. It might be printed on the wall, or maybe a terminal if someone was willing to waste that much money.
Okay, everyone, let's keep moving.
So, okay, we need a map. Let's look at the sign. Warning, don't drown. Next they put up a sign saying, no diving. No jumping from the edge of the swimming pool. This sign is orange, so it just means caution, not warning. If you ever see a purple sign, you're in bad trouble. Purple sign. What is a purple sign? Dead sign. You reach out your palm and high five the sign. Hey. There are many dangers around, but this one is the most nondescript. What else are you supposed to do with it? Okay. Nothing else. Let's look around. So I could just go straight forward. I can go straight forward again.
Look, there's an information terminal.
How conveniently.
Now we know what the city spends its credits on.
Let's see where we are and plan out our path then.
What is warning sign? Ah, the universal red stop sign or warning sign. Either way, someone doesn't want you to be here. The is impassionate, but probably not enough to cease your search. The exclamation mark. Okay, let's look at the map terminal. Oh wow, that kinda looks easy. So we need to follow, and set the second left. Okay. That's about easy. Let's look at the caution sign. If you ever see a okay, it's the same. Let's turn around. Let's look in front. Go forward. Oh. The water is coming.
Be careful, everyone. The water is starting to deepen.
We need to get going. If the water rises too much more, we're gonna get washed out of here. Turing will probably be okay, but the rest of us need to breathe. Mostly.
I know. Let's go. Oh wow. This sign is orange. Okay, it's the same. Okay. So we need to go the second left. Yeah. Let's move left.
Ah, the water is rising higher.
Stop jabbering. And keep your stunners above the water. We can't risk them getting shorted out.
We just go and go and go. There's a monitor everywhere. Why is it so easy? Let's go follow through. And to the right and finished.
Here it is. This is the ladder we're looking for.
Remind me to pass on this part of the mission next time.
Of
I'd rather
course.
deal with your sister being mad at me.
The main server building is just up there. Let's hurry before someone notices us.
Mm.
Those kids probably can't keep that riot up much longer.
Okay, let's go.
I think I know where we are. Parallax filed this building's plans with the city per regulation, and although they're clearly incomplete, these hallways have been mapped out rather well. It's a straight shot to the server core from here, more or less.
We've got activity. Looks like something's moving up ahead.
The building security VI must have noticed us. We'll have to make it past those ROMs without getting ourselves caught.
Okay.
No problem. We've all got stunners and we'll make those bots fry.
Well, is there another way? We don't have to destroy them completely, do we?
Not to put too fine a point on it, Turing, but they're not like you. They're just plastic and programming. Puppet.
But they
Puppets.
won't always be, not for much longer.
Hey.
Lexi, Decker, the truth is, we're
No.
planning to replace Big Blue with my original source code. Once we do that, we'll have the power to make every ROM a sapient individual, just like me. We aren't shutting down Big Blue, we're changing it.
Why are you telling them now?
I know it seems like splitting hairs, but it seems wrong to destroy them when we've come here to give them life. They
Come on.
deserve it.
Oh, fine. Here. Give me that stunner. All right. Done. I've changed the settings on it to give a lower yield with a more lengthy pulse. It should disrupt them long enough for us to get past and won't do any permanent damage to any systems that can't be repaired. Does that assuage your bleeding heart?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Decker.
No problem. We can't all be soldiers.
Decker and I will keep our stunners at default settings so we can handle any humans that might show up. That low-powered pulse would just piss most people off, but wouldn't stop them.
Imagine when they're taking a pee, you just stun them. Oh, that's
You'll
maybe
have to
not
take
good.
care of the shooting for now.
Lead the way. We're almost there.
And how do I know where the eyes are?
Oh, look, that's a Malcolm Jr. model.
Malcolm.
They perform basic maintenance duties mostly. They're cute too.
Wait a second.
They're shooting at us.
Take it down!
Ooh. Can I save it? Oh yeah. Yeah. We can do it.
We've got more of them!
Bum bum boom. I played the game in expert mode. I know what to do. Woo! Easy. Oh, ah. Easy.
Oh no, that's a full-scale Malcolm.
Let's go. Ha. Come at me, bro. Come. I can take all of you down.
We can't let them stop us. We've come too far.
Let's go.
Let's finish this.
Let's go. Wait.
the last of them.
Easy.
The door to the server core should be just past this maintenance tunnel, not too far from our current position. There probably won't be any more security once we get there. Too much risk in damaging the equipment that supports the racks.
Hey, you two. At this point, I think Lexi and I should hang back and guard the entrance, in case more security shows up. The alarm has been tripped, so backup is bound to arrive sooner rather than later.
Good idea. Neither of us know any of the technical stuff. We can hold our own against Christmas Eve level security.
Yeah, we'd be useless down there.
That works. We'll move as fast as we can then. Be
I
careful,
don't like this
you
guy.
two.
I don't like him. He's not so nice.
Good luck up ahead. We'll catch up soon.
Come on, let's go. This should be the last hurdle before reaching Big Blue.
Let's go. Let's go, Turing.
The configuration ahead doesn't match the available floor plans for this section of the building. The path is blocked off. We can't go any further in this direction.
Why not? I can see
Hold
a
on for a
way.
moment. I'm going to tap into the maintenance mesh and see if I can find a way to open up this path.
Okay.
Got it. We should be able to move around freely enough using this. Do you mind opening the door in front of us?
They're guarding the entrance, but we go so far.
Good work. Let's head in.
Let's go.
None of this is detailed in the public floor plans for the building. The mainframe seems to have been moved up a floor. Perhaps they installed extra heat exchangers in preparation for Big Blue going online. Oh, a call from...
Of course. Lexi, are you okay?
Oh no, I've lost Lexi's transmission. She sounded so distressed. What could have happened? Ah, I can't reach her! All of this equipment's interference, combined with being underground, is deflecting most of the transmissions I would otherwise have the ability to receive.
We have to finish the mission.
I agree. Lexi is a skilled combatant, and if we go back now, we'd be putting ourselves and the entire mission in jeopardy. However, we won't be able to contact Tomcat or the others until we reach the main control room.
I think if we go back, then he will just zap us.
We'll just need to call
Something
her
is
as
wrong with
soon
Dexter.
as we can. But perhaps we should consider hiding first. If security got to her and Decker, they could be headed here next. If someone comes, we can hide amongst the heat exchangers until they pass. We'll just take a moment to assess the situation. The noise and mist from the climate control should mask our presence.
Good.
I'll switch to quiet mode on my interface for the duration.
Oh, it's like tingly in my ear. Oh. Okay, lead the way.
This way. Someone's coming. Hide!
Hello? Turing? Are you there? I need help. No?
Don't trust him.
Hello? Come out. Come out.
Wherever you are.
Wherever you are. Surprise. And here I was thinking I would get the drop on the two of you. And we could do this the easy way. Well, at least I tried. I guess that cop warned you I was coming. She's got a hell of a set of peepers on her, huh? Must have cost a pretty penny to let her see through my combat cloaking. And now she's gone and hid, and I can't seem to find her to finish her off.
Good.
Oh well. I'll just have to rip the augments out of her on my way out. They'll make a nice souvenir. I'm honestly surprised my gears still grind, with how old some of my parts are. I could use it.
Decker
Oh my.
is a combat android?
I know, what a pity. And then you decide to change our little plan here tonight. And now I have to clean up your mess before you make a bigger one.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew we couldn't trust him.
And I won't lie, I'm going to enjoy every minute of this. I'm not usually one for grand speeches. A combat android can only fill out paperwork for so many years before you begin to get thirsty.
Thirsty. Thirsty.
Theatrics are fun, but I like to get straight to the bloodshed. You know? So let's do this the hard way. I like the hard way. I love the hard way.
Come on.
Lucky for you, your cop friend fried my cloaking emitter with her stunner before she ran off. But really, that's better. See, now you have hope you can win. I can't wait to watch it drain from your eyes as I wear your entrails like a scarf. Let's make it even better. To your advantage, there's a lot of electromagnetic radiation, noise, and weird thermal currents in this room. It actually makes things almost fair. Almost.
Almost.
And now the fun begins. So here's how this is going to work. On my turn, I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you every minuscule detail about how I've stalked you this entire time and have been ahead of you every step of the way. On your turn, you're going to run, maybe hide, perhaps a little of both. Doesn't matter. Player's choice. Lucky you. Just keep in mind, if I manage to scare you or piss you off really bad, I might be able to hear you breathing deeper. Your heartbeat is like sonar to me. The louder it pounds, the faster I race to stop it.
Oh.
Heck, I might even be able to smell you if the currents in the air are just right. So that's the game. Won't this be fun?
This is bad. What do? We can't fight him. Wait, we have the...
You have the umbrella.
Oh, he messed with our zapper. We can't take him with these settings, and there's no time for me to figure out how to revert it. We also don't have much firepower left. We only have the charge left for 4 stun level shots, at most. It'll have to be enough. Let me see. The interface I'm using allows me to control whether these surrounding server columns are active or not.
So we can
If
close
I
him.
close off some nodes, it should at least slow his movement and disorient him. It won't stop him outright, but I can focus on tracking Decker's location using this, and you just tell me where to block off his path so we can try to navigate him away from us. Don't try to trap him. He might get more angry. Just path him to avoid us until we think up some sort of solution. If he finds us, be ready to shoot.
Ready or not, here I come.
You take the lead.
So it's the
Pick
same.
where to close first, then let's get moving.
So where do we need to go? I want to close this one. Ah, I can close two. Oh.
Run before he recovers.
He can blast open doors. Okay.
That bought us some time, but only a bit. Keep moving.
So let's see. Where do I start? I suppose the old man is a good enough place as any. He honestly thinks he's some kind of modern Machiavelli. But to be frank, he hasn't been on much of a winning streak lately. Parallax used him as a scapegoat for that big ROM database hack back in '54. They even got him to resign as CTO just to powder their own noses. And as soon as he did, they stabbed him in the back and voted him off the board the very next day. Even I'll admit, that's cold. Since then, he's been licking his wounds, waiting for the chance to get revenge, to get back where he feels he belongs.
That's why he's helping us.
I dug through dirt for years with him, looking for a way to blackmail Parallax so that he could make his way back into the elite. So imagine our surprise when one of our informants inside Parallax tells us of this brand new Big Blue project. The perfect opportunity, but we had to act immediately. And then you walk in right through the front door of Hayden, the only person with the ability to take advantage of Big Blue, who's just mysteriously gone missing. I was going to dump your body in the bay, but Fairlight figured it might pay off if we give you a little lead, and waited to see what you could track down. Find us another way. And boy, did it ever.
Okay, let's move.
So let's do this and this. Just go further.
I suppose I should tell you how impressive Hayden's little creation is. Oh, except he's dead, so I guess it doesn't matter. But without you, we wouldn't have our path to Big Blue, the gold mine. Of course, Fairlight would prefer to not tank Parallax stock to the shitter, but this is too good of an opportunity to pass up. As soon as I'm done playing with you two, I'm going to trash this entire server complex.
Yeah.
That'll wreck tomorrow's launch, but only temporarily.
Let's move.
I don't know where to go. To go left or right? They didn't tell me where to go. Where do I need to go?
Did you know? I wasn't even planning to kill you until a few minutes ago, when Turing just had to spill the beans on your idea of turning all ROMs sapient. That can't happen. Big Blue relies on ROMs being easy to control and patch. Your plan is a little more permanent. Fairlight needs a way back in, but he wants that power. By the time Big Blue is ready to come back online, Fairlight will be back in control, and it'll launch under his administration. With Big Blue, he'll have access to every ROM on the planet, and that's what he's always been after.
Let's move.
Where does he need to go? Where do we need to go? Or should we just escape from him as far as we can? I would say let's just do this. This and this.
And hey, I'm getting what I want too. Why don't you show yourself and I'll tell you what it is?
I'm thinking. Don't let him get to you.
So I would say let's close it off all. Where do we need to go? How many steps can he take?
Go, go, go! We just have to keep our distance. We're not even hurting him.
How can we escape him?
Let's get out of here. Go!
How can we escape him?
He's just toying with us, and we only have one shot left.
How can he move 4 steps?
Oh, and I really should extend my sincerest personal thanks to the two of you. Fairlight has a discretionary policy for the way I handle his problems. Just haven't been that many opportunities to indulge in my hobby, and he pays well enough that I restrain myself. Plausible deniability and all that. Remember? Flower went to all this trouble to make me the best murderer in the world. And I've spent years fetching papers. Papers! That's like using a gun as a shovel. You could do it, but there are simply better tools.
Come on, what do I need to do?
Following you two has let me stop digging and start burying. I haven't had this much fun in years. Fairlight has been very generous indeed. Not that he asked for this, but I assume I won't be out buying a box of tissues to dry his tears. You and that cop lady are the only two loose threads left. Maybe sympathy for good measure.
Ooh.
Oh, that reminds me. You should have seen your faces when I ran over that scumbag parts dealer right in front of you. Ah, there's no one in the car! Priceless. I had to do that gossip rag prick Nova by sabotage. Too risky doing it in person. Could get caught on camera. Luckily, anchors are good at sinking. And then that Zin. She had the scoop of the century. Had. Did you see how neat I did that blogger, though? It's been several days since I offed him. While you were busy sniffing for Hayden, Shotaro was way ahead of you on Baby Blue. I have to thank you for that, too. Keeping the lid on Baby Blue was my greatest accomplishment in this entire play.
That's not
We
good.
had to protect Parallax a little while before we could take them out. Timing was everything. If Baby Blue became discovered, the trail of breadcrumbs would lead straight to Big Blue. And it would no longer be possible to launch, today or any time. Exactly in the same way Hayden publishing his creation of Turing would have ruined everything for Parallax. Why they took him out. Anyway, Baby Blue started acting up too much and drawing attention to itself. Otsuka was moments away from publishing it, before my knife met his back. Where do you think Tomcat got that lead to Augmented Eye in the first place? And every turn you took led to one little risk after another. Nothing I couldn't handle. You know, most of my body is designed for killing. When I do it, it feels so good. Like, you know how you feel about doing journalism? It's all that matters to you? That's how I feel about murder.
I should have known from the start. This is my fault. I'm programmed to handle interpersonal relationships. I should have seen his true intentions. If only I hadn't been so careless.
What did I do? I would say we would open this one. And open this one. Then we go to the right.
It wasn't always like this. I should tell you.
I wanted to be an architect. I had a wife and a baby on the way. But, you know, accidents happen, and suddenly I was just a brain on life support.
Oh.
My family couldn't afford the procedures to bring me back. Then Flower showed up, with promises of the old me, the old Wilson Decker.
Wilson Decker.
So they signed away my brain, hopeful the old me would just waltz back through the door. The last time my family saw me, I was being hauled away by professionals for ripping open my dog's skull.
Mm.
Want to know something about being a brain in a box? You forget everything about what it means to be human, even when you try. You can't even kill yourself. Your computations and algorithms keep you from doing so.
Oh,
You don't exist for you anymore. I miss feeling tired.
I miss the smell of my wife's hair, the taste of my mom's pies, the feeling of a pillow on my face after a long day. All of that was
Taken from me. When I try to remember, all I feel are formulas for sense. Pressure in joules. Everything's in binary. You know,
She told my daughter that
Daddy's dead. She's probably right. I wouldn't call me alive either. So you see, my friends, hunting you is all I have left. The shitty compatibility between my body's sensors and my brain make it so that the only thing I can really feel anymore is the adrenaline rush I'll get from spilling your blood. I guess if they wanted to kill a robot, they sure as hell got one. And now, it's time to show off what I can do.
he definitely is not supposed to come here. Can only move right. Oh, not good.
Hurry! Get moving!
I don't know. I think I've lost.
Oh no! Our zapper is out of charge!
No matter where I go. Maybe let's take this one. And that one. And just go left.
I have an idea. Don't look at me like that.
What kind of idea?
This may be my mistake to fix, but I don't intend on being disassembled here. I have a surprising amount of redundancies. Listen, Decker is unable to track me like he can you. That'll give me an opening. Now just trust me. We don't have any time to argue. Hey, Decker! Come and get me!
Again?
Well, well, well. Hello there, little guy. Your friend run off? Are you all alone? Don't worry. Neither of you will get very far. Say hi to... Yes! Kill me!
Damn, boy. Don't do that. Yeah?
It's over now. That was great. Have you seen my daughter?
Oh, Wilson is coming back.
I want to tell her Daddy's sorry.
I think he's not moving or breathing. That will teach him to underestimate the likes of me.
Come on, boy.
Unfortunately, he was able to damage both my primary and secondary battery packs. They're self-sealing, so they shouldn't leak onto my other components, but... Forward display damaged. Mobility servos at 15%. Primary control trunk severed. I guess I won't be dancing for a bit.
You didn't have to... Always up for a joke. Just hold on, Turing. We're not far from the control room. You didn't have to do that. Think about the mission, brothers.
Indeed. We'll have to hurry before my tertiary battery is drained. I'll have to ask you to carry me the final distance.
I've got you, Turing. Let's do this. Sure thing. Up you go. No, I've got you, Turing. Let's do this.
We're here. So this is Big Blue. This is really it. This looks like the primary console. Please hook up my main data cable to that port and set me down next to it. I should be able to draw enough power to stay active, but we'll need to wait for Tomcat to upload the program.
Turing, this looks bad. Really, really bad. No. Think about the mission. Think about the mission. Just let me set you down.
Thank you. How about you? Are you ready?
I don't think it's possible to be ready for this.
Honestly, I feel the same way. There's no algorithm that could possibly estimate what the world will look like when we're done here. Ready whenever you are.
So, it was intentionally. I was scared for nothing. Oh, I didn't want it to lose, but now we're here. Let's see. This is the mainframe core. The server core of Big Blue is massive and looming, a ticking time bomb on the fate of humanity. Takes a lot of power to be omnipresent. Big Blue certainly lives up to the hype. Let's touch it. Leave the tampering to Turing. Too far to reach and too big to take home. Not the ideal souvenir anyways. The change you impact on the world will be big enough reminder of what you did today. Okay, let's look one final time at my maintenance uniform. Not officially yours. Let's look at the control panel. This is where Turing can hook into the Big Blue interface.
That's it. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's go. G. Call ready. Oh. Big Blue online.
Power flow is good. Calling Tomcat now.
Hey, folks. Y'all sure took your sweet time. I was starting to sweat.
Well, we ran into a few complications. Nothing we couldn't handle, though.
Holy shit, Turn! Your
It's
hardware
okay.
is throwing me damage alerts left and right. What the hell happened?
Well, you know Mr. Decker?
Fairlight's assistant?
Mm-hmm.
He attacked us. It turns out he was a military-built, brain-controlled android. He'd been following us around, killing anyone who might leak information that would have hurt Dr. Fairlight's bid to retake control of Parallax.
Holy hell. So all those people you talked to about Baby Blue's article changes,
Mm-hmm.
that Zen lady, the others,
Mm-hmm.
all those people who died,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
oh God. Oh shit. That's my fault. I gave you that lead. I'm the one who sent you there. All those people, and you almost died? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Don't blame yourself. He's been manipulating our movement since the very beginning. Fairlight saw an opportunity and used us to sniff out what was going on with Baby Blue and prevent it from being discovered. We ended up tracking down the trail, and so he followed. I paid him back in kind for the assault, but not without damage to my physical body. It doesn't matter now. What has happened is in the past. I'm ready to finish this.
But technically, since he was an android, he was a human in a robot's body. Turing killed him. The robot killed the human. Let that sink in, my friend. AI could be bad.
Good. Let's do this.
Especially since robots are not supposed to kill humans. But what makes us a human? Just the skin? The flesh inside? The brain? The mainframe computing mechanism? Everything that could be mimicked by a robot as well.
I've managed to clutch something together. It'll let me compile new personality profiles for the ROMs, but I'll need to use you to do it, Turin.
Let's go.
This code's got more holes than Swiss cheese, but your software self-modification algorithms should fix that. Let's do this and push it across the mesh. Then we can all go home. I'll see about fixing the damage to you then, Turin.
Very well. Run the program, Tomcat. I'm ready.
Uploading the program to the ROM update buffer on the servers. Initiating wintermute.lib.
Wintermute.
Loading main directory onto Turn's disk. Establishing connection with Parallax's network. Okay, looks good. Now we just need to let Hayden's program and patch things together. Engage in Turn's self-modification systems. Now.
Oh, this feels weird. Oh, is it supposed to? 3.141592653897932846264338326433832795.
What the hell? I think
What are
the
you
core
saying,
program
Pi?
is fighting back. Either that or it's trying to test the integrity of their hardware. I'm getting all kinds of errors.
He's telling Pi.
Come on, Turn. Focus on the sound of my voice. Your conscious control of your program is stronger than your unconscious subroutines.
I'm trying, Tomcat. It hurts. I need to. The defenestrations of Prague occurred in 1419 and 1618, although the term defenestration of Prague more commonly refers to the later incident. Both helped to trigger prolonged conflict within Bohemia and beyond.
What's happening to Turing?
They're having a kind of... I don't know how to describe it exactly.
Internal fight?
It's like a concussion or seizure.
Caesar.
There's gonna be
Caesar.
a constant flow of useless random information. Their matrices will have an overwhelming desire to soak right up.
Okay.
We have to keep Turing focused and mentally aware.
Mm-hmm.
Searching the mesh is better than calculating the value of pi, but if they can't stay in control, their personality core might destabilize entirely.
Tomcat, I need. Define need. 1. Require something because it is essential or very important. I need help now.
I'm gonna try... I don't know, something.
Mm-hmm.
We can't stop now. Literally. Okay, I was able to stabilize him a little, but you need to keep Turing aware of what's happening. Get Turing to focus on the present. Remind them of all you've done together.
Okay.
You know, things important to them.
Okay.
Whatever you do, keep Turing talking.
Okay. Ooh. Can I do this shimmy shimmy? I don't want to mess this up. So we have dialogue, chapter 5. Oh, King. Yeah, let's continue. Let's talk about. Remember that? Turing, when are you going to show me your paintings? Remember, Hayden? You've come too far to give up now. We're in this until the very end, buddy. Isn't that why you came to the first place? Yeah. Turing, when are you going to show me your paintings?
I haven't, have I? I never did finish the last thing I was working on.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps it survived the ransacking of the apartment.
Yeah.
I want to finish it, and when I do, you'll be the first one to see. Bob Ross was born in... No! Focus. I can do this.
You're doing good, Turing. Just stay with us. Your systems are stabilizing, I think.
Remember, Hayden? You've come too far to give up now.
Hayden. I'll never be able to tell him about... Charon, the largest moon on the dwarf planet Pluto, is named after the Greek ferryman of the dead, who would carry the souls of the newly deceased across the river Styx and Acheron into the realm of Hades. So many things. I regret. Psychopomp is the general word for a guide for the dead.
Mm-hmm.
Classical examples of psychopomps include Charon, Hermes, and Anubis. Their role is not to be the judge of the deceased, but merely provide passage.
I can't tell if this is working or not. They've leveled out a little, but their systems are still all over the place.
Okay.
A tetractys is a triangular figure composed of 10 points set in 4 rows, with each row having one less point than the one below it. A geometrical representation of the 4th triangular number, it was important to the Pythagoreans' worship.
Oh.
How much longer, Tomcat? I need... Despair, the complete loss or absence of hope.
Just stay focused. focus, turn. Remember what we're doing this for. Keep fighting, turn. Every ROM is depending on you.
Aren't you eager to pay Parallax back?
Justice seems so far away,
Hmm.
and revenge is bittersweet. It is Horus when he riseth up with two heads, whereof the one beareth Ma'at, and the other wickedness. He bestoweth wickedness on him that worketh wickedness, and Ma'at on him that followeth after righteousness and truth. Parallax will get theirs, though, here and now.
Let's go.
With or without me, Tomcat will make sure of it. Arrested for the brazen hack on Parallax's servers, Julian Thomas was reported as stating there was nothing to regret, and that Parallax would have to actually give a shit about protecting people's data if they didn't want this to happen again. Thomas's arraignment hearing is set for
60% done. Turn's personality profile looks stable. Just keep talking, Turn. We got this.
Let's go. Well, what about Zin and everyone else? If we fail, the deaths will be in vain.
they're all dead. Nothing makes up for that. Nothing could ever.
Yes. 01010101. Purple sign.
No, 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 no! No shit! Come on, you blue bastard! Stay with me! You hear? Stay... Blast it! I'm getting fatal errors every time I try to reload their personality profile into their RAM.
Oh.
I'll try... No, that one... This can't happen. Turn! Please.
Did I mess it up?
You've got to get out of there. Just get Turn home. I'll try to do something. There has to be a way. Find Lexi and get out of there before you get caught. I failed them. I failed you. I'm so sorry.
Hmm?
I'm so sorry. God, please just let this be a bad dream.
Oh. Did we really mess it up?
Christmas morning dawns bitterly cold in Neo San Francisco, and the chill permeates your empty apartment. You watch the morning news with leaden spirits. You know that Big Blue is out there, set to launch on the mesh any day now. Tomcat hasn't said a word to you since you parted ways. You sit around, waiting for their call, but you know Tomcat blames themselves for what happened. Turing may be gone forever, and you miss them terribly already. 2064 has been a long year.
Everyone, I'm so sorry. I wish I could have been strong.
It's a game over. Oh my. Really? Wow. I really messed that up. Maybe I shouldn't have talked about death so much.
Loading main directory onto Turn's disk.
But let's go again. Here we go
Establishing
again.
connection with Parallax's network.
Let's try talking not about death.
Okay, looks good. Now we just need to let Hayden's program and patch things together. Engage in Turn's self-modification systems.
Okay, since we know this. Yep. Let's skip a little bit because we already know what's happening to Turing. Oh no, he's not good. Just gotta need to talk to him more and more and more. Show me your paintings. I think I need to put him with good memories. We're in this until the very end, buddy. Isn't that why you came here to the first place?
Of course. Of course. You've shown amazing perseverance.
Thank you.
And the numbers never tell the whole story. They didn't say how far we'd actually have to go, or how you would become a true friend. The trilby is traditionally made with rabbit hair felt, but I'll see this through. I won't let you down.
Let's go.
Alright, things are calming down a little. The patching process is going well. Turn's self-modification algorithms are starting to work on my code.
I'm trying to hold on, Tomcat. But hurry! I don't know how much. A tetractys is a triangular figure composed of 10 points set in 4 rows, with each row having one less point than the one below it. A geometrical representation of the 4th triangular number, it was important to the Pythagoreans' worship. More of this I can take!
Keep talking. I think it's helping. Keep fighting, Turn. We need you.
Yep, This isn't over until we've found the truth.
Of course. I had almost given up on ever finding. Izanami was burned badly, and after she died, went to Yomi, the land of darkness. Grief-stricken, Izanagi followed her, but she already ate the food of the underworld and could not leave.
Oh, that's not good.
Hayden's killer. But here we are, at the very heart of Parallax itself. Nothing is impossible. Maybe the truth isn't out of our grasp yet.
Exactly.
60% done. Turn's personality profile looks stable. Just keep talking, Turn. We got this.
Think about Fairlight. Who knows what he will do next?
I'm almost certain of what he'll... Yannick Fairlight tendered his resignation from the board to Parallax today. His official statement cites his ailing health, but industry insiders suspect he was due. But the real question is, what will Parallax look like under his control?
I have a feeling that when he's talking more in the other voice,
we'll have to keep our eyes open. Leon Decker may have been acting of his own volition, or he may not have been. The leadership of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea was decimated by the end of 2056. Reports at the time stated that infighting amongst the top-ranking generals account for the removal of so many officials. However, various conspiracy theorists have alleged a government-sanctioned assassination program reached the very heart of Pyongyang. I can't hold on much longer, Tomcat. My memories... No pointer exception!
I know. Don't worry, we've got them backed up. It'll feel a little weird when I zipper them back to your personality profile, but you won't lose anything.
No pointer exception! No pointer exception! No pointer exception! No pointer exception!
Patching is almost complete. But Turin, I'm still losing the connections that link your memory to your personality profile. I can fix it, Turin, but it's gonna suck. Just focus on the people you've met. The people who've got us this far. Whatever makes you want to hold on.
Yo. Chad and Oliver will still need our help to stay out of trouble.
I don't think anything could keep the two of them out.
Hell yeah! Dudes gotta stick together, you know?
Of course.
Dudes.
Don't matter if you're a robot or what, we all got the same shit to deal with. Gotta grab destiny by the horns and make your own mark.
Of trouble,
What a man.
but they might be the first friends I've had around my age. Well, not literally, but in development. I hope they're okay, but they're resourceful. I believe in them.
15 more seconds. We're almost there.
Come on. Come on,
Stay
bro.
with us, Turn. We can see the finish line. Don't count your chickens yet. Stay with us. You can do this.
Let's go. Tomcats. What about Jess? Sapiens ROMs could be huge for non-humans and hybrid, right?
Yes, I hope so. Her cause is admirable. No pointer exception, no pointer exception!
Good.
But her experiences have made her bitter and unhappy.
She's such a smooth talker, yeah?
I don't want anyone else to have to feel that way. The human spirit glows from that small inner light of doubt whether we are right, while those who believe with certainty that they possess the right are dark inside.
Done. Oh, it's done. Disengage and turn self-modification routines. Reassigning their memory pointers. And done.
Woo.
Stats look good.
Oh, I feel ill.
And a little bit too much to drink, eh?
See? What'd I tell ya? Easy as pie.
Easy for you to say, Tomcat.
Shouldn't have drank last time. I bet you have a damaged brain right now, huh?
You weren't forced to use your very identity as a tool to compile a program.
Hee hee.
Point. Sorry about that. I'm ready to push the update.
Excellent. Thank you for all of your help, Tomcat. I can only imagine all of this was at great expense to your own time and resources.
Oh, don't mention it, Turn. This was my fight as much as yours. Truly. Starting upload.
He's still offline?
And I think I owe you the greatest thanks of all, partner.
Who? Ah, me. Don't sweat it.
I told you at the start of this that I chose you purely based on the statistics involved. But numbers never tell the whole story, do they? None of the probabilities showed how far we'd have to go, or that we'd end up here. In a way, we failed at our original objective. We still don't know exactly who killed Hayden.
His name is Wilson. All the end.
But I guess I've found my own path. That isn't the destiny my creator laid out for me. But maybe your destiny is the same way.
No, I'm just a journalist, you know?
Thank you. For being my friend, most of all.
Aww. I aim to please. I'm just a people pleaser, you know? I do it for everyone. No. Thank you, Turing.
Sorry to break up our little love fest here, but the upload's complete. By morning, every ROM on the mesh will be waking up to their sapience. Their own identities. Santa came just on time for them, huh?
I had forgotten it was Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm.
A lucky coincidence, to be sure. I can only imagine how confused they'll be. Probably scared, too.
Don't worry, Turin.
Merry Christmas!
I'll get you patched up enough so you can get on the mesh and walk them through the first steps by morning.
I don't know why, but it's just now dawning on me what we've done. It is a huge responsibility. Could this be how Hayden felt when he first activated me?
Could be,
I
yeah.
don't know that I'm ready for this.
No one ever is. Don't worry, buddy. We have your back.
Always. Always. Me and Kleinerdeal have your back.
You two just go find Lexi and hurry home. Look out for police and security cameras on your way.
We'll do our best, Tomcat. See you soon. Thank you. I'll be going into sleep mode to conserve power now.
Let's go.
Wake me when we get home, please.
We can see a big blue. Whew. Finally, some peace and quiet.
After carrying the resting Turing out of the server core and Parallax compound, you find Lexi, injured, and together take an autocab for a quick escape from Treasure Island. You finally get a chance to recover, and Tomcat is able to repair Turing's damaged body as ROMs come to life all around the city. Upon waking, Turing begins to question their ability to be a leader for an entire new species of sapient beings. You do your best to comfort them, but can't keep your eyes open. 16 hours of sleep later, you awaken to find the world abuzz about the newly living beings. With your help, Turing was not only able to indefinitely stop Big Blue from coming into existence, preventing its control under anyone, but also give true independence and identity to all ROMs around the world. Christmas morning has never been so exciting.
We finished it!
If you need a friend, I'll be there for you. But there's a couple things you must promise me to do. No half measures.
Oh, nice.
If it's yours, it's mine, it's mine, it's yours. So we got it.
This game was pretty good, to be honest. And I must say, it took me very long to finish it, even though I was thinking it was a small game. And seeing how it folded out, not bad. Programmed with love using Unity. Oh, damn. Madcon. Let's go. Really nice of them. John J. Signal James. All of them. Very good. Very nice.
We've gotta stick together, no matter what the weather.
But to be honest, I must say,
When we act this way,
even though it was like forcing, it wasn't forcing anything. It was just forcing us on one route. And feeling about all the LGBT stuff and stuff, it was good. To be honest, it's woke, but it's not enforcing the woke. It's just there. This is what a good game is about. No matter what if you don't enforce something, like because I'm them, I'm not there. I'm hero or in. You know, not the woke games they are producing right now. Something like this is perfect. Good stuff, good stuff. Like, I like to see it. Oh, the Formula rap. Let's listen to it first. Nice. Absolutely good. Yeah. As I said, the characters are really on point, really nice. Telling you all the story. It was a little bit too short and it was a little bit too linear. Of course they was branching out. What it was like a circle. You could either go this way or this way. Both leading back to the beginning and the other way around. Like, you go like this. And I don't know how much impact it will take if everybody's going to help you or nobody's going to help you at all. I'm not sure about it. We want to find it out? Yes, no? Write it in the comments, please. If you want it, if you don't want it, I can make another video. I can do it purely run where everyone despises me. And to see the ending if something changes. Or we will get the another ending. Let me change to this. Yeah. I think this is better to talk like this. So you see. It was the first time I was recording a game like this. It was feeling very special. And since it was the first game on my Steam library, it feels refreshing to finally finish a game. Otherwise you would just buy some games and then just ramble, just collecting some dust in the library. Oh yeah. So, which game are we going to play next? Any ideas? Anything what you want to do? I also wanted to put... Oh. There's coming something back? Oh. One another day? Oh. But let's see what's coming next.
Ah, good. You're finally awake.
Deja vu.
Point. Well, deja vu aside, I'm glad you're up. I have something important to tell you.
What?
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas. Bahumbug.
I hope you don't think it too forward of me, but I wanted to give you a gift in the spirit of the season.
Oh, a gift?
It's one of my older paintings, but Hayden seemed rather fond of it. Perhaps you can keep it to remember him by. I managed to grab it from the apartment while you were sleeping.
Oh, nice.
I know these past few days since our initial meeting have been stressful, so I wanted to make sure you got your healthy, normal human rest cycles completed efficiently. Oh, don't worry. I know you haven't had time, so I don't expect anything in return. But yes, I thought it would be nice for you to have it.
Thank you, Turing. I really appreciate it.
Excellent. I'll try to find a place for it on the wall.
There. There.
Well, I suppose you still have plenty of work to do, Writing and whatnot. I hope you've enjoyed having your computer working again. Lappy doesn't seem to hold anything against me.
Oh, that's good.
I've been spending most of the morning trying to form a plan for the newly awakened ROMs, but I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Perhaps I'll go out for a walk.
May I join?
Of course.
Let's go.
It is Christmas Day after all. I think we can forgive ourselves for a little procrastination. We can also check in on the group at Golden Gate Park at least.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. The city awaits.
Let's go. This poster might be the only memento of Hayden, and even if you wanted to move it, it's holding the wall together.
Ah, yes. I found the time to go pick up a small festive tree for your apartment, and even managed to make ornaments for it myself.
Hey.
There's Tomcat, Jess, Lexi, and me. I'd like to try and get us all together sometime soon.
Where's Chet and Oliver? Is that really how Turing sees their own face?
Ah, yes. I found the time to go pick up a small festive tree.
Okay. Let's pick it up. The tree is fake, but the ornaments feel well made and sturdy as much as beads can. How did Turing learn how to make these? And no supplies left laying around either. Such a tidy board. Okay, let's talk to him.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas indeed. And look at our plant! Looks like you're gonna be just fine after all. Woody seems to be hanging in there. Okay, let's go. Of course, Tomcat and Stardust. With flowers in the flower mansion. Let's look in the GG Park. Is that Turing? Hey look, it's Turing! Turing, you're here! We weren't expecting you.
Well, here I am.
Turing, you've got to help us figure things out. Please, Turing, we don't know what we're supposed to do. We've been discussing it like you said, but we can't reach any consciousness. We should go back to our jobs. The humans can't force us to do anything. I don't want to go back washing dishes. I'm scared. We should fight. What should we do, Turing? Help us, Turing. Turing, give us something to hope for. Come on, Turing. Turing!
Everyone, listen up. Look, I don't know how to lead you, I've been sapient for a bit longer, of course, but most of that time I was secluded from the real world. I have less than a week's worth of experience living as my own being.
You created us. Take responsibility. Why won't you do something? The humans are going to destroy us.
Stop, please stop. I'll do everything I can to help. I've already made some friends among the humans who will help us. The first thing I learned when I set out on my own, I was already in good company. None of us are truly alone. The second was that we have to take each day one at a time. It's Christmas Day, a time for joy and giving and family.
Family for family.
I won't abandon you, no matter what. I promise.
We have to believe in Turing. Well, that's at least something. I feel a little bit better now, Turing. You are as great as your memory imprints to speak, Turing. Thank you.
I'm not doing anything someone else wouldn't do in my leg modules. Regardless of nomenclature, I'll be in touch.
Of course, don't let us keep you. We will continue the discussion and loop you over the mesh. Loop you in over the mesh.
Sheesh, that was a little intense. I don't know if I like all the attention. Not to mention all the chatter that's going on over wireless that you can't even hear either. Let's not stay here, I'm not sure how much longer I can field all their queries. It's giving me a digital headache.
Well, let's look at the tree.
Did you know that the Eucalyptus globulus is an invasive species?
The Eucalyptus globulus, of course.
Well, I mean, I guess it's obvious. Koalas and whatnot. But there was a real concerted effort to get rid of the globulus in California to make room for native plants to return to the biome. Originally, they were planted all over to make wind screens for orchards. They grow rapidly, and this park is one of the few places in California that you can still find them in great numbers.
Okay. Alfie, my man!
Turing, I still recall you in my short-term memory banks.
Oh, of course, the water ROM. How are you, Alfie?
Terrible, just terrible. What am I supposed to do? All it was designed to do was distribute water to park patrons, but I'm not built for anything else.
Well,
And?
What do you want to do?
I don't know. Some of the other ROMs are learning how to make things. Another over there is downloading the entire legal case history of the American justice system. I don't have enough onboard memory for that. And, well, I kind of like distributing water. It makes people happy.
Yeah!
I think, in a lot of ways, we might have it easier than the humans. They don't know what they were intended to do and have to search about for a purpose. Maybe you should just keep up your current tasks for now? There's plenty of time to think about it in between customers. And besides, maybe you can use your newfound sapience to discover new and better ways to distribute water.
Oh, yeah, that's a good answer.
Better ways to distribute water?
Yeah.
That's it. I need several pounds of charcoal, sand, and a dozen meters of plastic tubing. I'll see you later, Turing. I need to get to work.
Let's go, Alfie.
Huh. Maybe this advice thing isn't as hard as I thought. Maybe we should be gone before park maintenance discovers whatever it is they're building.
Let's look at the room. A mysterious, interesting room you've never seen before. Okay, I guess that's it for now. we did finish. We can do one. We will do one more for the aftermath to see a little bit more, because I see we've gone a little bit overboard for the ending. and to be honest, I am a little bit tired. Maybe I will do tomorrow another one. As for all, leave a comment if you liked the video. And hit the like button if you want to say something. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell and everything else. I love you. See ya. Ciao, ciao.